Short questions. Give at least two differences between mechanical waves and electromagnetic waves. Mechanical waves. Electromagnetic waves. These can only travel through a medium. These can pass through a medium as well as through vacuum. These cannot pass through vacuum. These can pass through vacuum at a speed of light. Differentiate between transverse waves and longitudinal waves. Give at least one similarity and one difference. Difference. In transverse waves, the medium is moving perpendicular to the direction of wave, while in longitudinal wave, the medium moves in the same direction of the wave. Similarity. Both are mechanical waves and transport energy without transporting matter. Why do we not hear sound caused by explosions on the sun? Sound need material medium to travel, but there is vacuum between Earth and Sun. Therefore, explosion sound cannot be heard on Earth. Define following terms: crest, trough, rarefaction and compression. Crest. It is the position of transverse waves above the mean position. Trough. It is the position of transverse waves below the mean position. Rarefaction. The portion of longitudinal wave in which particles of the medium are spread out. Compression. The portion of longitudinal wave in which particles of the medium are close to each other. If 100 waves, or cycles, of water are passing through a point in the river in 20 seconds, calculate frequency and time period on waves. Frequency is equal to number of waves over time taken. Is equal to n over t is equal to 100 over 20 is equal to 5 Hz. Time period t is equal to time taken over number of waves is equal to t over n. 20 over 100 is equal to 0.2 seconds. Waves are produced is stretched string continuously. A crest passes through a point on it in 1.5 seconds. What is frequency of waves? F is equal to 1 over t is equal to 1 over 15 multiplied by 10 is equal to 2 over 3 is equal to 0.66 Hz. How can a body produce sound? Explain briefly. Sound can be produced when an object vibrates. As the particles vibrate, they move nearby particle, transmitting the sound further through the medium. What is pitch of sound? How is it related with the frequency of sound? The pitch of sound is determined by the frequency of vibration of the sound waves that produce them. A high frequency, e.g. 880 Hz, is seen as a high pitch, while a low frequency, e.g. 55 Hz, is regarded as a low pitch. Low frequency sound includes a bass drum, thunder, and a man's deep voice. What is loudness of sound? Name the factors on which loudness of sound depends. Loudness of sound. The property of sound which helps us to distinguish between a soft sound and a louder sound is called loudness of sound. Factors affecting loudness of sound. Amplitude of wave. Surface area of sound source. Distance from sound source. Sensitivity of ear. A mobile phone is vibrating in your hand and another mobile is vibrating on a table. Which will be producing louder sound and why? A mobile phone will produce louder sound which is in my hand because it is closer than that is on the table. How can you hear echo? Echo is repetition of sound due to reflection of sound waves. The minimum distance between the speaker and a reflecting surface should be at least 17 meters. Then the time gap between the reflected sound and original sound will be equal to 0.1 second. As a result, we will be able to hear an echo. In a cricket ground, batsman hits 4 in a test match. You notice that hitting sound of the bat is heard slightly after you see the bat actually hitting the ball. Why is it so? We see the bat hitting the ball first and then hear the sound because light travels faster than the sound. Long questions. Define the following terms for waves: crest, trough, compression, rarefaction, wavelength, amplitude. Wave. At a disturbance in a medium that causes particles of the medium to vibrate. Crest. It is a portion of transverse waves above the mean position. Trough. It is a portion of transverse waves below the mean position. Compression. The portion of longitudinal wave in which particles of the medium are close to each other. Rarefaction. The portion of longitudinal wave in which particles of the medium are spread out. Wavelength. Length of one wave, or cycle, is its wavelength. Its SI unit is meter. Amplitude. It is a maximum displacement of vibrating particles of the medium from mean position when a wave is passing through it. Show that frequency and the time period of waves are inverse of each other. We know that frequency is equal to number of waves passing through a point over time taken by waves to pass through a point. F is equal to N over T. Time period is equal to time taken by waves to pass through a point over number of waves passing through a point. T is equal to T over N. Multiply both equations. Frequency multiplied by time period is equal to N over T multiplied by T over N. F multiplied by T is equal to 1. Frequency or time period are inverse of each other. F is equal to 1 over T. What is pitch of sound? On what factors it depends? Pitch of a sound tells us how shrill or grave a sound is. It helps us to distinguish between sounds of different frequencies. It depends upon its frequency and is directly proportional to the frequency. What is loudness of sound? On what factors it depends? Loudness of sound. The property of sound which helps us to distinguish between a soft sound and a louder sound is called loudness of sound. Factors affecting loudness of sound: amplitude of wave, surface area of sound source, distance from sound source, sensitivity of ear. Amplitude of the wave. Louder sound has greater amplitude and soft sound has small amplitude. Surface area of sound source. Larger surface area of sound source produces louder sound. Distance from sound source. We will hear louder sound if distance from sound source is small. Sensitivity of ear. Loudness of sound also depends upon the condition of ears. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe Phys Education and press the bell button for early notifications.